Hello everybody, today I'm going to be showing you how to spin die a disc golf disc. Yo! The things you will need to do this is a record player or something that'll like keep the disc spinning while you do this, and some acetone, some Pro-Chem disc dye, and Q-tips. The main thing you need to use this method is a mixture of acetone and this Pro-Chem disc dye. So you're going to need to buy some like 2 ounce, 1 ounce, something like that, some containers like these over here, and you're going to want to label them. When I was going to get these, I saw that like all the mixture I had in it like disintegrated, or like it's just not there anymore. Maybe it's because I didn't have the lids on tight enough. Maybe it's like too cold or too hot, I don't really know. So maybe don't make a bunch of it at once. Maybe like fill up half that container. You're gonna want to start by getting your acetone. This is the part where it could get a little like messy, so you might want to grab a couple of towels and slowly pour some of this in. As you can see, it comes out very quick. I put a bit more in there than I wanted to, but there. You can already see it's turning a little green from just some of like that disintegrated stuff. So I'm going to quickly put acetone in all of these, and then I'll start adding the Pro-Chem. Now that all of those are done, we can start adding the Pro-Chem dye. So the nice thing about spin dyeing is that once you have made up the mixture, it should last you a very long time compared to a lot of other methods, because you just don't really have to use a bunch. Now I could probably just start spin dyeing already, because I think when all the acetone melted, it just left all of the disc dye at the end. But I'm gonna add in a bit of the powder so that I can kind of like show you guys. So I don't have a spoon. I'd usually use a spoon, but it is snowing a lot outside and I don't feel like going back out to my house. So I'm just gonna use this like X-Acto knife thingy. And then you just gotta grab a little bit of the powder. This will not work well because it'll work better if you use a spoon. Yeah, well, you just gotta slowly add some powder. You really don't have to add much to get color, but once you've added a decent amount, maybe like half a spoon in total, you will take a Q-tip, or you'd probably want to use your spoon, which I don't have, but you just want to grab something to mix it all up with, and then you just got to start stirring it up a little bit. So now that the red is done, you just got to repeat the process with the rest, and now we can get to the fun part, which is actually dyeing the disc. You're going to want to center the disc, because if you don't, it'll kind of go wobbling everywhere, and then you'll get the disc dyeing uneven. This is definitely not centered, and you can kind of just like tell it's kind of like all wobbly and it just doesn't look right. So I'm just going to set this disc dye right there. Just got to grab a Q-tip, and then you start the process. At first, it'll be kind of hard to see the dye, but once you kind of go over it a couple of times, you'll be able to see it. And you're gonna have to repeat this little process a few times before you actually see color. I definitely think there's cooler disc dyeing methods out there, but I think this is like one of the most simple and easiest and quickest ones, because once you're done applying the dye, it's like you don't have to wait for it to like dry or anything. Also, do not do this on baseline discs like DX or just like any baseline plastic. I guess I've only really tried it on one, but the colors just came out terrible on the disc, and it just does not look good. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for the dyeing. I might test this out where I try to like take a Q-tip and like color in the inside of the stamp, so it'd be like a blue inside of the stamp. So if there's another clip of me doing that, I did it. If there isn't a clip of me doing that, I didn't do it. So, but I think this one actually looks pretty cool. Came out pretty cool, and yeah. So I kind of tested this coloring in method on this disc, and I think it actually looks kind of cool. I really don't know how this is going to go. I think I'm going to start by coloring in the Tarsus, or I don't really know what that's called, but I think I'm going to color that octopus type thing in with an orange-ish, because I think that'll get kind of like the most instant colors. And if that looks good, I might go over the inside, otherwise on the octopus, with some like red maybe. I think that's going to do it. So I'd say you could do that coloring in method. I honestly wouldn't recommend it. I think it looks pretty cool, but I think it takes a lot of time, and a lot of stuff could go pretty wrong pretty quick. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to see a couple of my other disc design videos, just click up here somewhere, and I'll see you in the next video.